Good evening, everyone. We are so excited that you're here this evening. So thankful that you have decided to share 30 minutes with us this evening to learn more about this amazing technology, the X39. And so, with that, I need to start with our medical disclaimer. But first, I'm Nikki McCutchen. I'll be your host for this evening. I'm just so thankful you're here. And please also just know that whoever invited you to the call tonight must really care about you to want you to know about this technology. It is truly changing lives, and we witness it every single day. And we are so thankful to be a part of this journey and getting to share this amazing technology with everyone. So, our medical disclaimer for tonight is what we will be sharing is for informational and educational purposes only. Please check with your physician first because all LifeWave products are not intended to treat, cure, diagnose, or what's my other word? Prevent any type of disease. So, with that, I am going to start telling you about this amazing little patch. I didn't wear one on my elbow today. Today was a crazy day, all of us getting back from conference, but this is kind of what it looks like. Just it looks like a band aid. It is recognized by the FDA as a class 1 medical device, completely non transdermal, general wellness product only. So that is why it's not, we can't say that it cure, treats, or diagnose any disease because it is a general wellness product only. It is made up of organic amino acids and sugars in a crystal lattice structure that is inside that tiny little patch. Like I said, it was completely non transdermal. It is sealed on both sides. So there's nothing transferring from the patch into your body. I was talking to a doctor today and, I had asked her if she had heard about the patch technology. And just because you feel like everyone, especially when they're in the wellness community, like this is just starting to grow like gangbusters. And so she said, yes. Of course, it wasn't registering to me that to say patch technology, even though I train people on this, it means people are thinking transdermal. So in a little while, she said, "Oh, you're talking about the transdermal patches that, that transfer that, like the estrogen patches. We were talking about hormones and things like that." And I was like, "Oh, okay, no, 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 no. This does not transfer anything from the patch into your body. It is completely sealed on both sides. That crystal lattice structure inside of it is reflective and it is reflecting your own body's infrared light. You all know what this infrared light is because when you see a movie and they are looking through night vision goggles and you see that what is called, we call it a heat signature. All those beautiful colors, it's actually those colors are a low grade infrared light. That light hits the patch, and then what happens is it reflects back at a certain specific frequency, targeting different peptides in the body. Okay, so this whole process that's happening with that infrared light and then something being changed on the inside or supported on the inside of our body is called photobiomodulation. Great big fancy word for light making change in the body. You guys already experience this every day that you get to step out into the sun and it hits your skin and it hits your eyes. That tells your body to start producing and making vitamin D and causing the body to have that vitamin D do what it was designed to do in the body and go to all of the different cells and be brought into the cell so that the cell can be supported properly with that vitamin D. That is exactly what's happening on this in our bodies when it hits that patch and then reflects back into our body, signaling specific peptides. You can actually wear this technology anywhere on the body. That's why a lot of times I'm wearing it on my elbow, because sometimes my elbow acts up, and kind of gives me some pains. And when I put a patch on there, the pain goes away. So the reason that we know that you can wear this anywhere on the body is because this technology has been around for over 20 years. So even though we don't have a clinically tested spot on the elbow where I place it sometimes, it doesn't mean it won't work. What happens is that infrared light is emitting everywhere in our body. And so it's reflecting no matter where we put that patch on our body. So being around 20 years, We know and we understand that that is what's going to happen with this kind of technology. So you can wear it anywhere, any spot will do, wherever you may have an issue, an ache, a pain, you can put the patch right there on that spot. So the recommended time is to wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. 12 hours on to activate and repair, 12 hours off so that your body does not get used to the signal. Anytime you're dealing with red light therapy, your body can attenuate or get overstimulated and get used to the signal, and your body goes, "Stop, I am tired. I do not want to work anymore. You are telling me to work, and I don't want to do it anymore." And so it gets tired, and you'll just say, "Okay, I don't want to do it anymore." And so it will stop working. It will stop signaling that peptide to go and do what it's designed to do because it's tired. We all have to have a break. Our body needs a break. We need a rest. That's why God designed for us to be able to sleep at night so that our body can do all the rejuvenating and healing processes that take place as we're sleeping. The same thing is true for this patch technology. We need to give our bodies a break so that it can then, when you put that patch back on in the morning, it can get to work again. The peptide can start going and doing all the things that it does in the body. And then at night, when you go to bed, you take it off, go to sleep. In the morning, you put on a brand new patch. So, this amazing peptide that we are talking about is called GHK copper peptide, or GHKCU. If you go and do a search on Google and type in that peptide, you are going to get a very long list of things that happen with GHKCU in the body. It's amazing. I highly encourage you to do that just so you can see, because I'm only going to talk to you about a few things that happen with GHKCU, but there are so many more things that this peptide supports in the body. It was found over 50 years ago by Dr. Lauren Picard. So we've had 50 years for all kinds of amazing scientists and doctors to do research on this peptide and find all of the ways that it is activated in our bodies. One of the first ways that happens in our bodies is it activates dormant stem cells. Okay, this is absolutely crazy, amazing, just so powerful that it can activate dormant stem cells. As we age, our stem cells start to go dormant. So by the time we're 30, we only have about half of our stem cells that are any longer active. By the time we are 60, then we only have 10% that are any longer supporting and doing what they need to do in the body. So you can see between 30 and 60, all of the things that start to happen, all of the aches, the pains, the illness and disease that starts to happen, and breakdown that we start to feel is because our stem cells go dormant. So if we can get those stem cells up and activated again, we can actually have true rejuvenation in our bodies, because every cell in our body was once a stem cell. And so now that this peptide is activating dormant stem cells, it can tell the body to cause those stem cells to go to any area that we need for rejuvenation, for support, for help, for health, to start to revive whatever's going on with us. The only thing that even comes close to talking about this GHKCU and these dormant stem cells is a stem cell injection. Invasive, cost thousands and thousands of dollars, and don't always work. And then usually after a certain number of years or time, you have to go back in and do it all over again. Guess what? If you use this technology, you will never have to do that again, because your stem cells are going to be activated and rejuvenated to a younger, healthier state. So, and it is for pennies on the dollar compared to what a stem cell injection actually costs. So, not only that, okay, so now we're talking for something that is so completely affordable, and compared to a stem cell injection, it does more. Like I told you in the beginning, that long list of things that GHKCU does, another thing that it does is it supports the cardiovascular system. Every part of your cardiovascular system at the mitochondrial level is supported. So your heart, your blood vessels, the lining of your blood vessels, everything is supported. So now it's not just stem cells we're talking about. We are talking about additional support for the cardiovascular system. Every 6 weeks that you utilize this technology, it resets your cardiovascular system at the mitochondrial level by 8 weeks. So, where you are constantly getting just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, which is why we're talking about the reversal that starts happening. We're not just talking about anti aging, but we're talking about true reversal that begins to take place in someone's body because of the support of this individual peptide. Okay, so those are two major body systems and things going on that GHKCU supports. Um, a third one, collagen. Collagen declines in our body very similar to the way that stem cells decline. So by the time we're 60, 80% of our collagen has all gotten tired and worn out and is no longer working to support us anymore. Collagen is foundational. In our society today, it seems like we think of collagen just as hair, skin, and nails, but that's not the case. It is in its for support for bones, it's support for tissues, it's support for muscles. It does so many things in the body that it is key. So, with that collagen support, GHK then can also give you wound healing things that happen. So, I tore my Achilles tendon, my scar tissue, and my scar um, all just healed so quickly that my physician and my PT was so shocked at how fast all of those things healed up on me. It's because my body was getting the support it needed from this technology. Not only that, but then also um, your immune system. So now we're talking about four different major body systems that are supported by GHKCU. All of us are looking to have immune support. A lot of people, when we're getting ready to start going into cold and flu season here soon, people start getting concerned. Most people start upping their vitamins and doing all these things. This amazing technology is also going to be able to help and support your immune system as well. So if you are not already on this technology, this is a great time to start so that you have those stem cells up and running. You have the support of your cardiovascular system. You have the support of your collagen as well as your immune system. So hopefully, if you are exposed to something, you're just not going to get sick. Or maybe you get something and you get over it quicker and it doesn't last as long. But it just really supports all of those systems that are going on in the body. Our recommendation with this product is that you wear it 1 month for every decade you are old. So if you're 50, you want to wear it that would be 5 months. Did I say that right? 1 month for every decade you're on. Yes. So for 5 months to really see what it's going to do for your body. So that will give your body a chance. So you'll see. Maybe you start sleeping better. Maybe you start having more energy. The energy was a huge one for me. I noticed that one very quickly. You're going to see changes in your hair, in your skin, in your nails. Maybe you'll start having more hair growth. Maybe you'll see wrinkles and fine lines start to just disappear because your collagen is now supported. So there's all kinds of things that start to get supported when you're utilizing this technology. I want to, let's see, I totally forgot that tonight, I'll do this next Monday. I may have to have somebody remind me, but I wanted to share with you our new website. Of course, so maybe I'm not going to do that. I have it up behind the screen, but it's not here, even though I have it. Um, I have it up behind the screen. Let me just try one other thing and see. So I thought it was going to work, but I'm not seeing it there. So I'll make sure I have it up next time. We have a whole new website. So everything that I've talked to you about tonight, go to patchtheway.com. It's going to give you at the top two short videos that kind of go over photobiomodulation so you understand what's going on with the sun that I talked about. 1 minute. Okay. The next minute is 2 minutes, just going over the technology again and how it works. When you scroll down, you're going to see all these amazing pictures that are there with what I'm talking about. So you'll see changes in people's skin. You'll see recovery from a surgery in their scar tissue, in their skin. You're going to see even things like changes that can happen in someone's spine or changes, and there's even an x-ray on there. So this is a phenomenal website to go to see those pictures as well. When you keep scrolling, you're going to find the patents. All of the clinical studies are there. We have over 90 clinical studies. There's over 150 patents. There are links to PubMed that are all right there as well. Another really cool thing on our website that I'm super excited about, when you send this to someone, all of our podcasts are listed there. And there's actually like this little like I don't know how you linking signal like over you can just click on it from the website. It will take you right to this Zoom. So like this Zoom tonight, you could have even just gone to the website. On Wednesday, when Vicky and Ed present again, just talking about the business and the business side of this, you can click on that link and it will take you right into that in particular Zoom. It's true for Saturday night as well when Vicki and Ed come back and go over all of the different technology we have, as well as the business. So that it's I'm super excited about our new website. It is just a great tool that we're going to be able to use. So for any of you that are new tonight, please pull that website up because that's going to give you more information and just remind you of some of the information that I even talked to you about tonight. So let me see what questions we have in the chat. So I would love to hear from you. What questions do you have? It looks like, um, okay, so Ursula is asking, are you saying GHKCU peptide is in the X39? Okay, so this is a great question. I love it because so there is actually nothing, no product, no peptide in the X39 product that's transferring from the patch to your body. It's completely sealed. So what's in the product is a crystal lattice structure that's reflective, and that is reflecting at a specific frequency of light to target, turn on, boost, support, tell GHKCU, GHK copper peptide in your body to start going and doing what it is designed to do. So we're activating the GHK copper peptide that's already in our body through frequency, through energy. I was talking, this doctor I was talking to today, in the health and wellness space, just how much everything that we are involved with, every body process involves energy. It takes energy, all of the ATP that communicate and go back and forth to give us energy so that our body can do what it's designed to do. Everything is frequency as well. And so that's how all of these things, body systems are taking place because there is a frequency that is transmitted from cell to cell, talking to each other so that those cells can do what they need to do. They need to grab onto vitamin D. Then they need to transport vitamin D. Then they need to put vitamin D into the cell. So there's multiple different avenues that even just one thing like vitamin D, body processes that have to take place so that we can actually use the vitamin D that's there. So that's the same thing that's happening with GHKCU. So that frequency is going, it's activating the GHK and CU. It's the copper peptide actually that grabs onto the GHK and then transports the GHK to all the different areas to do all of the things. Talk to the stem cells, tell them to get up and running, tell the cardiovascular system to start repairing whatever's going on in the heart, to reduce the constriction that might be going on in the blood vessels. So good. Okay, good. I'm glad that that helped, Ursula. Thank you so much for your question. Is there anybody else that has a question? Pastor Ed did put patchtheway.com in our chat as well. I left some patches on last night. Totally fine, Ursula. So if you, for some reason, leave patches on longer than the 12 hours, what's amazing about this is there's no damage. There's nothing that happens. It's just that you may want to give your body a break. So basically, you just take, when you wake up and figure out, oh, I forgot I left my patch on, you take it off, and then you just don't put new patches on that day, go to sleep that night, and then the very next day you put on a brand new patch. So just give yourself that 24-hour break so that it does not feel overworked or overstimulated. So that it's a lot of times that won't happen right away, but it's just a super easy way just to make sure that your body has the break that it needs. There's no contraindications with this. There's nothing that can be damaged by using this technology. It is completely supporting the way God designed our bodies to work. And so that's what's so amazing is that you can put a patch on and you can take a patch off. If anything's happening that you're not sure of or whatever you need, you can just take that patch right off as well. So it doesn't get any easier. Doesn't get the only way this is hard or difficult is when you don't wear the patches. So then nothing can happen if you're not wearing the patches. And so putting those patches on is super key. And I want to bring this up just because so many of us are so excited about this right now. Before I hit record, Sandy was talking about we have a new supplemental technology that's coming out that should be coming out in the first quarter of next year. And it it supports or gives us all of the things that that copper peptide needs to be able to work properly. Because sometimes people have some type of copper deficiency in their body, and so it can take longer for them to notice anything with the technology, and so they might just get smaller increments of help or just don't have the big boost. A lot of us talk about all these amazing things that happen, and other people seem to be slower. So they could have a deficiency in copper. The other great thing is that the supplements that we're coming out with are not just going to only support the patches, but he's put extra things in there like I'm going to say it wrong, nanokinase. I think I've said it right. If you look that up, it does a whole bunch of supportive things in the body as well. So there's some other really great things that he's put in there so that our bodies are supported to fight off viruses as well. So now we're not only being supported by the GHK copper peptide, but we also have that nanokinase that activates different things that adds multiple layers of support from different viruses. And so there's some great things like that. The other thing is that sometimes people's bodies are struggling with mineral deficiencies or imbalances, and so that supplement is going to help with that as well. So if you've been on the patches a long time and you know are getting micro little things that are happening and you're noticing some things, but you're not getting what some other people are talking about, this is going to be a game changer for us because it's really great thing that we'll have to add to someone when they need some extra support and see what's happening. Like Sandy was talking about, she has felt things and felt better than she's ever felt before on just a couple days of that supplementation, including her, using her patches. So yes, Larry, the book that I show every time let me see if I can get it in the right space here. GHK copper peptide. So you can find this on Amazon. It's by Lauren Picard. So that's the scientist who wrote the book, who found the peptide over 50 years ago. And if you're sciencey like me and want to geek out, then it goes over just several of the things that goes on with GHKCU, and that's super helpful. So there's lots of great information in that book to help you understand GHKCU a little bit better. All right. Thanks for asking your question, Larry. All right. Anybody else? Anybody want to come on?
Say,
yes.
Yeah, I just want to say that the flavor of the supplement is really good. It tastes like a juice. So I was very surprised about that. It didn't taste like, everything in there. I was very surprised about that. So very good taste.
Yes, absolutely. We'll be super excited when we have it to offer to everyone. Yes. Anybody else want to share anything? Tell us what's been going on with you or have questions about the patch technology. So Ursula, the supplement, it's called Celergize, right? Do I have that right, y'all? And it's not going to come out until like between January and March. So we'll have it then. But if you, I don't know if you're a brand partner already, or get back with the person who invited you, okay, you are a brand partner. So on your website, it shows up in that rolling screen that's on that front page. So you can click, yeah, it's brand new. So you can click on that and it'll give you a little bit more details. As to all of us at convention got some samples. And so that's what we're talking about. Oh no, we're glad you're here, Ursula. Obviously this is what we're doing. We're wanting to introduce this to new people all the time. So we're super excited you're here and learning and asking questions. That's what we're here for. Yes, definitely. Margie's saying welcome, Ursula. So that's what we're here for. We're here to answer your questions. We want to make sure you understand the technology, that you understand how to use it, that you know that you're supported, and that you can get your questions answered. So Anybody else want to come on and share? We have a few more minutes left. Any stories? Um, and yes, Margie, I love it. Margie says to Ursula, "You're going to love this, especially helping others." That's exactly right. That is truly the heart of our community, of our founder, David Schmidt, is to help people have solutions in a world that just seems to constantly be giving us things that are hurting us, that are damaging our bodies, that are, causing us, aches, pains, and issues. David Schmidt truly is that's his whole heart, is to design and develop technology that will give people access to things where we have the support we need to ward off whatever toxins we're exposed to. Along with, he's so great. I don't know if you've gotten to listen to any of his videos. He has a lot of videos on YouTube, but he's educating people on how to be more healthy. He's not just selling this technology. He wants you to understand all of the things that we have access to on this earth that can support whatever is going on with us. So that's why when he developed the supplement, is if you were listening to his videos before that, he was already recommending N-acetylcysteine, NAC. He was already recommending that because it's a precursor to glutathione. Glutathione in our body is something that detoxifies every cell in our body and then protects every cell in our body. So it is so very important, glutathione's activity in the body, that he was wanting you to know that you could take NAC to support that natural glutathione in the body, not just purchase our glutathione patch, but also have another option there if you wanted it to be able to support that glutathione. So, yes. Thank you, Dr. J. I appreciate it. Yes, and welcome, Tanya. I guess I must have missed that as well, but welcome, Tanya. We're so glad you're here. Um, thank you, Vicki. Any other questions? We have a couple minutes, or any other comments on a story somebody wants to share? Trying to think. There should be. I feel like I feel like I'm just like patching people left and right and talking to people. There should be all these stories that come to my head. It must be the jet lag. I was going to say jet lag. Gosh, I didn't even get on a plane. It's all the driving. Clearly it's all the driving that yeah, has gone to my brain. Yes, Dr. J, do you want to come on?
Just wanted to say that this was my first convention, and believe me that those that didn't show up, make every effort to be there next year, because it was a eye opening for me as a physician. I met so many wonderful people, like including yourself, Nikki, and this really works. It's not snake oil, lotions, or potion that we're presenting. It's something real. And until you experience it yourself, you won't realize what you have in your hands. This is the new technology of the future. I say to my fellow physicians, this is the new DNA of the future.
Absolutely. I love it. Dr. J, come on every time. We want to hear from you every time, because that's just it. We have all these amazing physicians who are helping their patients with this technology. And so they are seeing it. They are seeing it change lives. And yes, for convention, I'm glad you mentioned that too. So get with the person who invited you to the call and ask them to send you the link, because if you want to register to go to convention next year, it's through, I think tonight, you can register for that ticket to be $199. So it's a great deal to get that ticket ahead of time now, because it's going to start going up after tonight. So ask that person who invited you to the call, join us, even if you're brand new, because yes, like Dr. J said, this is the technology of the future. LifeWave will be a household name. Everyone is going to know about this because of not just the technology we have right now, but the technology that David Schmidt is inventing year after year after year after year. He told us at convention that he's already got 7 years planned out of new technology that he will continue to release. So sometimes we talk about how, like, there's no other technology like this right now on the market. Eventually, there might be something that's similar, but guess what? How many other technologies have this company now come out with that we're able to help people with that they still can't touch us. They still can't touch LifeWave. This is the company you want to be a part of, and join in and be able to introduce your friends to. Yes, Larry, sorry, I got so excited with all my little comments. Please come on.
No, absolutely. Again, magnificent job. I just wish that we wouldn't have spent so much time on the supplements, because the patch is the product. The patch will overshadow any supplement. Let me tell you. And water and good health and healthy thinking, and just get out there and get the patch on to prove it to yourself.
Absolutely. Yes, that's absolutely right. Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's huge. It's a game changer. It's life-changing for sure. Yes. And everything that I said in the beginning, that was all about X39. That was all about the X39 patch. Anybody else?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to share, I just got my first package of patches, and I went before I got the patches, I went to the heart surgeon because I was having issues, and I'm fine. I'm pretty sure that I'm fine, but I just went for a checkup, and in the doctor's office when I walked in, there was a display of the patches, LifeWave. So I spoke to the doctor. I asked him for some samples of X39 because I was running out. I'm embarrassed to say that I kind of like just wanted the 3 patches because I wanted to continue to use them before the mail came. And he wears 5 patches a day, and he's a heart surgeon.
Amazing. Yes, that's exactly right. Thank you so much for sharing that.
And that's in Port Charlotte, Florida.
Wow, that's
Charlotte
awesome.
County.
Absolutely.
I was
And that's
shocked.
just, yes, and that's just it, is that cardiologists that are open to helping their patients in multiple different ways, this technology is going to influence them and be able to have them help their patients. And so it sounds like you're also with a great physician who's open to looking at different ways to help their patients, to help you. That's always exciting to me too, because I think, okay, it gives you more comfort in knowing who you're going to see is not just going to give you, they're going to read off the list. This is how they treat everybody, that everybody's the same. And you have somebody who is looking at you as an individual and what your needs are and how to benefit you overall, because they were open to this technology. So that's awesome. And I'm so glad that you found that physician. That's amazing and super exciting.
Yep, me too.
Yes. Dr. J, did you want to come on again?
Yeah, I just want to say also that's totally true. There's a lot. I'm in Florida too myself too, and there's a lot of physicians that are getting involved more and more each day. And I wear minimum at least 5 patches a day, and that's how I get an opening conversation with one of my patients. When they look at Curiosity Killed the Cat, they'll say, "What is that, doctor, you're wearing?" or something. So I open up a conversation and start telling them what it is all about. So we need to be out there spreading the message, because the only way your business is going to grow.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. And I love that because Dr. J's wearing it in a place where his patients are asking him. So that's a good key for us too, that we want to wear it somewhere where somebody might see it and ask us what it is. Ursula, did you have something else?
No, I'm just trying to mute myself.
You're good. So good. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I'm laughing at, oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. So, yes, thank you so much for overtime. And I love all the participation. Dr. J, I hope you'll come back because obviously, just like Ursula was talking about, you give this technology credibility. Like you've got, the education behind you, and then also knowing that you've looked at the science as well. So you've looked at the science. It's not just what I'm saying here as just a regular person, but that you're going, yes, this absolutely says, does what it says it's going to do. So please get back with the person who invited you to the call tonight. Tell them that you want to start this technology right away, get started so that we can see all of the amazing things that are going to happen with you as well. So Please join us Wednesday night. Thursday night, I should be having a testimonial call with someone. Saturday night, we'll be going over all the technology and as well as the business opportunity. So we have lots of ways for you to invite people, invite your friends, invite your family, let them come on. They don't have to be a brand partner in this business. We are here for everyone. We're here for the new people who are just learning about the technology. We want to make sure that they get all their questions answered. So thank you everyone for joining us. Have a good night. We pray blessing over each and every one of you. Good night, everyone.
Not everyone.
Good night. God bless.
God bless.